God, that dildo up my butt hurt.
Okay. Hi, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Highly Taken Podcast, the number one white boy mustache football sports podcast on YouTube. I'm David, back to you again from Tallahassee, Florida.
I'm Christian, back at you from Elton, Maryland.
Hey, Nick, back at you in Jacksonville. And I must ask you a question. How do you guys think you did on Dubs and Jugs?
Dude, I went over on the football games, okay? Not too hot.
Okay. Well, we'll get right into it then, guys. I was the only one that got one of the games right for the Sunday. Seahawks ended up being the Lions. Very good game. Seahawks needed that. But starting to realize Seahawks defense is not as good as what everyone's thinking they're going to be. Yeah. Tiebreaker games. David and I both picked the Bears winning. They did not. Christian picked the Bucks winning 24-17. He was very close. The Bucks won 27-17. And because of that tiebreaker alone, Christian won. Just because of the tiebreaker. Coming in last place, really kind of an abysmal kind of week for him. With only 3.
Oh,
David.
Yeah.
Finally.
Wasn't a good week for me, I'll tell you.
It was not.
Dude, I was watching those games on Sunday. I was like, I'm not doing so hot. I mean, we may talk about this later. I'm not sure the Bears are going to be good this year. I said the Bears are going to be a playoff. No, I said they're going to miss the playoffs.
I said they were going to make the playoffs.
I don't know if Dustin Fields is the guy.
I guess we'll have to talk about that
later. He missed some wide open people, man. I mean, wide open reads. I don't know what happened. I was at the game and the Chiefs Jags game, and it was miserably hot. I have a hat tan from it. It was miserable out there. Not to mention, Ridley was miserable in the game. I was getting really upset. Ingram was open a lot of the time, and Lawrence just wasn't throwing the ball. They didn't look hot. But you got to think the Chiefs, it's hard for them to start 0-2. They're probably going to get a dub out there. That's not a team I'd want to play after losing against the Lions. But it was a good weekend for football. We have a couple games tonight too. That's going to be fun. But I kind of want your guys' takes on what you kind of saw over the weekend.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I learned. Well, I already knew this, but Miami looks good, boys. Okay, I think Miami looks pretty good. I think you guys can go ahead and eat your words about how they're not going to win the division because the Jets did not look that great at all against Dallas.
Okay.
Still one big team there.
Huh?
So there's still one big team there.
And who's that? Buffalo?
Are you going to say Buffalo didn't look good?
No, I'm about to say, and Buffalo came out and they beat the Raiders very well. I said that the Raiders could get it done with that plus 10 spread. Obviously, didn't. They lost by, I think it was 28. I believe they lost 38-10. Yeah, I mean, it's about time. Looks good. But we got to see it consistently from Allen, and we're starting to see it consistently from Tua in Miami. Can we see it consistently from the Bills?
I don't think that's really going to be an issue. David, I'll let you go last, but I'll tell you my surprise team, and they didn't win this week, was the Rams. They look good. They look good. I did pick the Rams to win that division, and you guys all gave me shit for that. And I don't think it's going to happen. But you could be getting Cooper Kupp back, and you're looking at another target. I mean, Nakua looks good. He looks like he can handle himself. I'm kind of surprised. But his production is going to go down once Cooper Kupp comes. And we all know that. But I don't know, man. Those Rams, they're a surprising team for sure. But David, what do you got?
Yeah, so mine's going to be the Falcons. Yeah, Utley, who's yours? Mine's going to be the Falcons. I mean, they're starting off 2-0 now. They had a really good game defensively against the Panthers on week 1. Yeah. And then they come back from behind yesterday against the Packers team, who I don't think is that bad. And now, obviously, I mean, Ritter didn't look that great. I mean, he didn't do anything phenomenal. But that defense looked really good. And we thought the NFC South was going to be a garbage division, but I mean, right now you have two teams starting off 2-0. The Bucks don't look too bad. Baker is looking phenomenal for some. I don't know what happened to him, but he's looking good.
I told
you
guys. He
had a chip on his shoulder.
Baker's gonna look, he's gonna look good, dude. He's got a huge chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and I'm not looking forward to Monday night next week now too. I thought that was going to be an easy win for us. Now that I'm looking at it and the way he's been able to run, I'm not too happy about that matchup on Monday night. I'm not saying that we can't, I'm not saying the Eagles can't get it done, but the Eagles have a lot to figure out. They're not
Bucks
looking
defense
like a team.
look good.
Yeah, they're not looking like a team that can go out there. But now I will say, after what happened, I'm telling you right now, AJ Brown is going to go off. He is going to have a show, and it's going to be fun to watch. But the defense is hurting already. They're already down like 4 defensive players, even more. Blankenship went out during the game. Maddox went out during the game. Dean's out. Bradbury, he might be coming back, right? He had the concussion, so he might be coming back. They're just not looking good, man. Not looking good. Not a good year for us. And unfortunately, Dallas is looking good.
I mean, I feel like Dallas is looking good by default right now because they played a Giants team who, I mean, albeit they won yesterday, but they were down by 21 to the Cardinals, and then also a Jets team without Aaron Rodgers, and Zach Wilson is not the option there. He is not the option there. They're going to have to do something or else they're going to waste another season with a pretty good team that is quarterbackless.
Well, the thing is I saw that Rodgers had a new and innovated surgery that has it to where he could possibly come back early January.
I mean, yeah, but you had to win games. You had to win games to be able to get into the spot to be there in early January.
You rely a lot on, and I agree with you. You're going up against the Jets week 2 that don't have a quarterback. Different situation. Aaron Rodgers is there. I think the Jets win that game. Again, the offense didn't look great. It was the defense that looks great. Micah Parsons is a beast, but again, that Jets O-line was ranked 28 going into the year. So, I mean, it's going to be like that the whole time. We all expected it to kind of be like that. But you got to give credit where credit's due. That defense is looking good. But you never know. You have 2 layup games. And I will say, I think the Cardinals would have won that game if they didn't want to tank. No way you let someone nurse a 21, point comeback like that. It doesn't happen. I'm telling you, they purposely threw that game. They were up and they threw that game. That's the only reason why the Giants won, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just like you said, a 21-point deficit there in the third quarter. Like, it just blows my mind that you were dominating a team the entire game, and all of a sudden you decided to lose like that bad. I mean, they got dominated in the last quarter and 3/4 of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see. Christian, you have anything you want to add to the NFC East? You over there yawning, dude.
Nah, I mean Washington had a crazy come from behind win there. I don't know if you guys saw any of that. Broncos had a nice Hail Mary to set up a 2-point conversion just for them to miss on the 2-point conversion.
Now, are we calling PI there? Are we calling PI?
I think I would have called the PI. The contact was there early. Mm-hmm. But, hey, on to the next one for Denver, Washington. Some way, somehow, they're 2-0.
Yeah. Yeah. And, NFL is looking pretty good this year. I don't know how Washington's 2-0. I mean, you got the Cardinals and the Broncos that, Broncos aren't the same team. I mean, Russell Wilson's not even the same player that he used to be. But NFL's looking pretty good. And then, David, I'm kind of mad with your college picks, man. I took them in a parlay, and it did not work out. It didn't work out at all. Tennessee lost. That was a good one.
Yeah, I got that one right.
And I do actually want to talk about that. And I want to also say I said Boston College would have a chance to win. That was a very good game. That was a very good game, though. Boston College played their heart out. The only reason it was close is because of the weather. Let's be honest.
It was also a tribute game at home.
Yeah, I mean, it was
9/11 tribute game. Like,
yeah, and I mean, it is what it is. But you got to give credit to Boston College for hanging in there, almost coming back.
Castellanos, whatever they call him, he looked really good. It's only his second full start.
Yeah, I want to talk about the other Florida team, the Gators. They looked great in that first half. Napier needs to figure something out. He cannot go out there in the second half and game manage and only throw the ball 4 times in the second half. You can't do that. You were killing them. Yes, they made adjustments to where they couldn't run. That's when you make the adjustments and you throw the ball. Mertz is good. Mertz can handle it. Either way, they looked good. What I don't like is that timeout that the Tennessee coach decided to put out there with 4 seconds left in the game when he didn't have any shot. And then when Mertz went out there to run a little kind of run around for a second and then just kneel it, Tennessee player took what he could and just absolutely wrecked him. Now, 3 Florida players, because of that, are suspended, and 1 Tennessee player, obviously the guy that did that, is suspended. And it's just not that is absolutely uncalled for. And that's going to get us into what I would say are certified and deflated ballers, because my deflated baller is going to be the Tennessee head coach, because you don't do that. It's uncalled for. It's a rivalry game. Tension is high. They're mad. They lost the game that they thought they were going to win, and you play that, and you call a timeout with that much time, knowing there's no chance. It was very unsportsmanlike for what he did, and that's why he's my deflated baller.
I guess Nick is making us eat our vegetables before our dessert today, going deflated baller. So I guess with my deflated baller, I was going to say the Arizona Cardinals, but I won't make them it for like the 3rd time I've had the Arizona Cardinals. So I'm going to go to another one that's pretty easy. The Los Angeles Angels. This last week has been an absolute disaster for the Angels. It comes out that they are open to trading Mike Trout. We have Ohtani's done for the season. He clears out his locker, and they get eliminated from playoff contention this last week as well. Yeah. They came into the All-Star break as the 2nd or 3rd place team in that division. And shocker, who would have guessed that they would fall to 4th in their division, absolutely fall apart in the second half of the season, almost like somebody called that.
I feel like someone said that.
It's honestly a shame. I think they've wasted so many good, talented careers. You look at Pujols, you look at Josh Hamilton, Trout now, Ohtani, and I don't know what it is with the Angels getting great talent and just not being able to do anything with it.
You know what they need to do is they need to have more Angels in the outfield. Maybe it would help them out.
Yeah.
Maybe they get a win there. I don't know, man. And I don't think Ohtani's coming back. I think that was clear cut and dry. He cleared out his locker room. He's
a future Dodger.
You think he's just going to stay in LA and go to the Dodgers? Man, I would hate to see that. I hate when I see players go to the Dodgers. I hate them. I hate them with a passion.
Philadelphia.
He's definitely. I wish we had the cap space.
But also he has a terrible elbow now. It's a little hurt his career there. I'm just saying. I think we should get a discount for that elbow.
Yeah, I would say that, but discount for that. You don't even need him to pitch, really. In all honesty, he can just go. We'll
have like a 4th DH on the team.
Yeah, don't need Ohtani to pitch. Is that what you just said?
He can't pitch if he doesn't have an elbow.
To pitch.
Yeah,
you don't necessarily need him.
Doesn't he have like the same exact injury that like Bryce Harper had last year? Is that the injury? There's
Tommy John's.
Is he having Tommy John?
Yeah.
I thought it was just a torn ligament.
I thought that's what there's no way Harper had last year. Just a torn ligament. It wasn't Tommy John.
No, he ended up having Tommy John surgery. Yeah, at the end of the season. Yeah, man.
It was the player to ever return from it.
But Christian, you got one?
Yeah, I mean, I think my deflated baller is going to probably be Joe Burrow and those Bengals, dude. I mean, 2nd straight week didn't look good. Me and David were talking earlier. David says he believes it's just the injury to Joe Burrow. He's still not fully healed and ready to go 100%. Yeah, I guess he's not, man. But one way or another, you're getting paid the highest paid quarterback up until earlier today, which we can talk about. I mean, dude, come on. You gotta do something here. I mean, that's first game. You looked horrible. Second game at halftime, once again, you didn't have there was still yet to have a total 100 total yards of offense. I mean, they need to figure it out. They need to do something. This offense was supposed to be one of the most powerful offenses in the league this year, and right now, I mean, it's looking.
I mean, crap. Joe Burrow's hurt. He rushed it. Jamar Chase didn't even want him to play the first 4 games. He shouldn't be out there. I don't know why. And now he re-aggravated it. And like, you just can't, like, you don't need to take that risk.
The big thing to look at is if you look at his career stats, Joe Burrow is 1-7 in the first 2 weeks of the season.
Isn't that crazy?
That's that's an absolute wild. Like I said, last year they started off 0-2 as well, which included a loss to the Cooper Rush Cowboys. So, I mean, it could be a case of, like we said, a lot of teams look rusty in those first seasons because for some reason there's been a new thing of not starting your players at all during the preseason, not giving them any kind of snaps or anything. So I don't know. Well, I think they'll turn it around. But I mean, those are 2 games that you should. It stinks because the first 2 games were divisional games. So now you're down 0-2 divisional games, and if you're looking at tiebreakers there, that's not.
I will say, I mean, they're going to beat the Browns at home. Now they're going to go to Baltimore and beat Baltimore. I just don't see it not happening. They're playing later in the season. Joe Burrow is going to be completely healthy. They're going to figure it out. I mean, they will. But you know, it is what it is. It's terrible. We hated to see it.
What it is.
But you don't rush someone back, especially a star player like that. And they absolutely did. And that's not okay. That's not okay at all. And I like that. That was a good one. Christian, what do you have for your certified baller then?
Oh my God, why did I just lose? I'm certified baller.
I mean, you could just go with the Miami Dolphins. They're rolling. They're rocking and rolling right now. But you completely forget who your certified bowler is?
Yeah, I didn't write it down this week either. I just
that's on
I had it on top of my head, and now I just completely lost. That is on me. So yeah, we'll just go. Yeah, shout out Miami. Miami, way to keep it rolling, keep it going. I said that you guys are going to be number 1 in your division, and they laughed at me, so prove me wrong. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Sunday Night Football, they came out, took a win in there. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good game. But yeah, you know, it's unfortunate. I don't know where David's at. Kind of missing him. Where'd he go? He always has his honorable mentions, and I don't know what to do without his honorable mentions. We don't have that. I don't know what we will have.
It's not the same without. Maybe.
But yeah, I mean,
his jelly beans.
Yeah, he's got to have his jelly beans because something happened. There was some good football though. There was some good football this weekend. I'm kind of mad that he's taking so long. It's he lost the jelly beans.
You're kind of lagging out.
Oh, am I? Yeah, I mean, I told you I lost internet. I posted some flyers, so we'll wait and see. Right now, I'm rolling on a hotspot. So there's
you file a missing persons report.
No, I gotta wait 24 hours for that. They are aware. But I gotta wait. Well, while we're waiting on him, let's do a little parlay. What do you say?
Well, I think it's too late because the game kicked off.
Oh, is it? Is it 8:20? Is it too late? Check and see.
Yeah. Pittsburgh already scored.
No way.
Yeah, they're up. They're up 7-0. They already scored within 10 seconds. Pick six, first play, I just got told.
You just got told. Sources say pick six. I'm gonna dip into you. You didn't even hear what I said.
What is Frozen?
He finally back.
Yeah. He's back. Back.
So David, tell what happened. You had a bet this week. And what was it? What happened?
Yeah, so I put down. I had 4 upsets. I said at least 3 of them had to hit. I had the South Carolina and Georgia game. South Carolina came close, didn't hit. I had the UNC Minnesota game, not close. I had the Michigan State Washington game, even not closer. Then I had the UF and Tennessee game. Also, like we said, I got that one right. Luckily, none of them. Luckily, I didn't get all of them wrong, so I don't have to double down. But that's 4 beans worth to me. So I am going to flick my bean.
Spin that wheel.
All right, we have.
I'm really hoping for not the dog. They don't have dog food in this one, does it? Dog breath.
So we have either Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti.
Oh, please be Stinky Socks. Let's go. And we can't see your face.
The right one. Sorry, I'm trying to. There we go.
Okay, that looks like Stinky Socks. Well, it can't be that bad.
I think it was good. I think that was Tutti Frutti. That tasted pretty good.
Took a while. If it
as long as I don't get freaking, dude. As long as I don't get Old Bandage again.
Old Bandage.
All right, so that's going to be Booger or Juicy Pear.
Let's go Booger.
I mean, who doesn't eat their boogers, right? Yeah, nope. Yeah, that one's definitely booger. I've never eaten a booger that tasted like this. I can tell you that. No booger I've ever eaten tasted like that.
No booger you've eaten has ever tasted like that. That's funny, man.
All right. So we have. Oh no. So we either have Old Bandage or Pomegranate again.
Oh, let's go Old Bandage.
Bandage. Let's go. Bandage. Aw.
Nope.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
That's Pomegranate's really good.
Damn it.
We need it. I want that fish one or whatever it is. Rotten fish.
You're not getting that.
We need you to just take a handful and throw them in.
Can you imagine?
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
What is it?
I got dead fish or strawberry banana.
Did it really land on that?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go dead fish.
I'm pretty sure. Is this the right one? Because they like the barf peach and banana smoothie dead fish look the exact same. So let's just try both the ones that look the exact same.
You look.
Oh, you're gonna take both of them? Okay, all right. Oh, what if it's like a fruity one and dead fish? Which one's that?
One of them tastes really bad. I don't know. One of them tastes like really bad. The other one doesn't taste really bad. I don't like the combination.
That's what I.
Let's take a brown one. Let's do one more. I did one more last time. We got liver and onions or cappuccino.
It's cappuccino.
No, it's not. I know cappuccino ever had taste like that. I like how he's sniffing around. He smells the candy. Yeah, that was, dude. Is that the worst thing? Okay, yeah, I understand you smell the breath, buddy.
Is that one worse, or is Old Bandage the worst?
Old Bandage is definitely the worst.
So no by far the Old Bandage is it. So the fish isn't
Old
bad?
Bandage is 100% the worst. Will you stop sniffing my breath? I understand.
All right. He just wants to be part of it. Give Utley one.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Fill it up.
But hey, do you have some trivia for us? I heard you have something different.
Someone has some trivia.
On me?
Yeah. So today, I was like, I don't know what trivia I want to do today. So I was like, whoever messages first in the group chat that we have is going to be able to pick trivia. Christian messaged first, and he picked cricket trivia. So we're going to be talking about cricket today. No, he didn't pick cricket trivia. I can't tell you anything about cricket. He picked Hall of Fame trivia. Actually, I was actually trying to get Christian to lead the messages beforehand, so Nick got to see what the trivia was. But we're going to go with Hall of Fame trivia. This is any Hall of Fame, so any sport. I'm just going to ask you some questions. You're just going to have to tell me who the Hall of Famer is.
Barry Sanders.
So at number 1, Who?
Barry Sanders.
At number 1, what NFL Hall of Famer went to Jackson State, won a Super Bowl, and is nicknamed Sweetness?
Locked in.
He went to where? Jackson State?
He went to Jackson State. He won a Super Bowl and was nicknamed Sweetness.
This isn't fair. I'm gonna lock in though, because this isn't his nickname.
What you said you locked in with? You said you locked in with? I don't know.
No. I'm gonna lock in though.
Oh, okay. Would you lock in with Nick?
Deion Sanders.
Christian?
Yeah, I know.
Walter Payton?
Yep. The answer is Walter Payton.
I only guessed that because you're like, wait, who'd you go with? I know Deion Sanders' nickname, dude. I'm not stupid.
So why did you think it was Deion?
Well,
I thought you said Barry.
Because I said Barry Sanders at first, and he goes, I thought maybe it was another Sanders. So I mean, I know Deion Sanders.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, because I thought I maybe had it right.
You didn't realize? Okay. All right.
Yeah. At number 2, what MLB Hall of Famer broke up 81 no-hitters with a home run? Again, what MLB Hall of Famer broke up 81 no-hitters with a home run?
Locked in.
Christian got one ahead of you and is now going to start defensively locking in.
He broke up 81. Wait.
81 no-hitters he broke up with a home run.
This person did?
Yes.
81? Was he on some awful team?
Bro, he probably is a leadoff hitter.
Oh.
So now Christian's giving hints that I wasn't even going to give.
All right, I'm locked in.
All right, Christian, who do you lock in with?
I'm gonna go Jimmy Rawlings.
Nick?
Interesting. I was going Ken Griffey.
Neither of them, I think, were leadoff hitters. Only one of them is in the Hall of Fame. But
Jimmy
the actual
Rollins
answer
was a leadoff hitter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I knew
Way
that.
to go.
And anyway, the answer is Ricky Henderson.
Interesting. Okay, that makes sense. But Ken Griffey did lead off there for a little bit, did he not? I thought he did.
I just feel like he wasn't. I don't know what team he would let off on. Let off on.
I thought he was a leadoff hitter when he played with his dad. I could have sworn he led off.
Maybe they put him at leadoff so he can hit more.
But I know later on in his career he was 3. But I know.
All right, number 3. What basketball Hall of Famer was nicknamed the Mailman, but also got in trouble for delivering his package to a 13-year-old girl when he was 20?
Locked in. Jesus Christ.
Someone did this?
Yeah, a very prominent basketball player did this.
No.
Yeah.
No, dude.
Bro.
He got a 13-year-old pregnant when he was 20.
Why don't I remember this? Why don't I know this?
Back then, bro.
Say what?
Times were a little different back then.
Dude, no, it wasn't that. It was the fact they didn't. The reason why they didn't get him on statutory rape, I guess I'll have to bleep that out, is because he could not support the child while in prison, was the exact words of the person it happened to.
Interesting. Now I don't know.
Come on, buddy.
You basically just have to tell me who the mailman is. Whose nickname was the mailman?
Man, I don't remember. Did they get caught later on? Like, was this brand new? Like when he was 20?
I think it came out later that he did it, but she just stayed silent again, just so she could basically have the money for the child.
Very interesting. Who was the mailman?
Posty.
Yep. Post Malone.
Yep.
Wait, what? All right, I'm gonna lock in.
What?
Nothing. We can't repeat. We can't repeat what was just said.
Nick, who'd you lock in with?
Karl Malone.
David, where to go, buddy? Yeah, Karl Malone.
I thought because his first name was Post is why I was like, yeah, mailman because of Post. And then I said Post Malone. And I had to stop myself. And I was like, oh, no.
I mean,
That's your fault, Christian.
When you said Posty, it started clicking. It really did. And then David kind of finished it off for me. I forgot. I feel like I remember this now. But it's okay. I got it right.
So at number 4 is going to be the only hockey question we have in here. So this is my special treat to Nick. At number 4, what hockey Hall of Famer got his own rule named after him, meaning the goalie couldn't play the puck outside of the trapezoid? He's also has the most wins in NHL history with 691, 140 more than the second place guy. Has the most shutouts in postseason history. No, second all-time in wins.
You're good. Stop. Locked in.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna lock in.
Yeah, Christian, just throw out a name. I know you're.
Once again, we're just gonna go Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, the best goalie of all time, Wayne Gretzky. Nick, why don't you tell us who it is?
One of my favorite players I ever got to watch. So many shutouts. Best goalie of all time, Martin Brodeur.
How many Stanley Cup Finals does he have?
Enough. How many has he been in, or how many does he have?
Has he won?
2.
Yeah. Great player. Really good player.
Amazing. Amazing.
That's the only hockey one I have in there, Christian. Don't worry. At number 5, what NFL Hall of Famer also became a college coach and has an 89.7% win percentage?
Wait, what? One more time.
What NFL Hall of Famer also became a college coach and has an 89.7% win percentage?
I'm going to lock in.
Ooh, a lock in. He's thinking.
Yeah, I'll lock in.
All right. Nick, who do you lock in with?
I want Deion Sanders.
Nick?
I also want Deion Sanders.
He probably has such a high win percentage because he's only coached 3 seasons, but yeah, it is Deion Sanders. He's only ever lost 3 games. He's 26-3.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And that was a pretty good game, too, against Colorado State, but it was very sketchy. That Colorado State player, dude, that was dirty.
He's received death threats from people.
Yeah.
That's a little too much, but what he did was wrong.
At number 6. Sorry, wow, I can't even count. At number 6, what MLB Hall of Famer is the only player to hit more than 600 career home runs in his career, but never won an MVP? Then he's hit over. Well, there goes the hint.
Locked in.
All right. Nick, you locked in pretty quick. Who'd you lock in with?
Yeah, if my mind serves me correctly, and I think it's wrong, Jim Thome.
Christian?
Ichiro Suzuki.
First of all, Ichiro did not hit 600 home runs. But what a great baseball mind. It is Jim Thome. Jim Thome hit 612 career home runs, but never, ever won an MVP.
Yeah, I mean, too bad. Like I remember watching him in Philly. It was good, but he needed to become a DH. So he went over, to the AL, which is perfect. And we had Ryan Howard sitting on the bench rotting at that time. But yeah, I just remember Jim Thome never winning it. And he was always hitting home runs. But he was just averagely good. I guess that's the best way of putting it.
He's a Hall of Famer, so I think he's a little bit above average. Yeah. What's crazy is his best ever finish was 4th in MVP vote, and that was 2003 in Philadelphia. So,
is that when he popped to like 55 home runs that year?
Yeah, that's just crazy year. I feel bad for him. I feel like that was like one of the first jerseys I've ever had was a Jim Thome jersey.
Yeah,
good jersey.
At number 7, what basketball Hall of Famer played the character Jesus Shuttlesworth in the movie He Got Game?
What?
He played the character Jesus Shuttlesworth in the movie He Got Game.
All right, locked in.
I don't even know what this is. He Got Game? What movie is that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's a pretty
Do you
popular
actually not
basketball.
know, Christian, or you're just not trying to
I really
really think
don't
of
know.
it?
I'm just kind of throwing one out.
What NBA Hall of Famer
Yes, he's a Hall of
played
Famer. All these are Hall of Famers.
played who?
He played Jesus Shuttlesworth in the movie He Got Game.
Okay. I'm gonna lock in. Not confident about it, but I'm gonna
All
lock
right,
in.
Christian, who are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Larry Bird.
Nick?
Interesting. I went Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, he has won 2 NBA championships, but he's more notably for his years with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Seattle Supersonics. But this is former NBA 3-point record holder
Reggie Miller.
Ray Allen.
Oh, Ray Allen. Ray Allen. Wait, hold on. Wait, you said Bucks and who?
Bucks and the Supersonics.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking about the Pacers. Dang it.
All right. So number 8, I believe we're on, is what NFL Hall of Famer was an All-Pro his first 10 years in the league, 8 first teams, 2 second teams. He is also one of 2 defensive players to ever win MVP.
Locked in.
This isn't right. I'm going to get it wrong. Dang it. My NFL knowledge is so bad. I'll lock in.
All right, Nick, who'd you lock in with?
I had to read.
Christian, who you locking in with?
Charles Woodson.
And the correct answer is Lawrence Taylor.
Oh.
Interesting. Are we tied up?
I feel like you're winning.
Am I winning
Nick,
now?
Up by one.
Interesting.
Number 9.
Taylor.
Yeah. Number 9. What MLB Hall of Famer was such a power hitter? He was nicknamed the Big Hurt, and he actually played college ball with Bo Jackson.
Repeat that.
What MLB Hall of Famer was such a power hitter? He was named the Big Hurt, and he actually played college ball with Bo Jackson.
Locked in.
I'm gonna lock in too.
All right, Christian, who are we locking in with?
Barry Bonds.
Nick, who you locking with?
I went Mark McGuire.
So actually, fun fact about this person, he actually got recruited to Auburn to play football, but was also a pretty good baseball player. You probably see him now on his new Genix commercials, and it's going to be Frank Thomas.
Dang, Barry Bonds, dude. Why did I say Mark McGuire? The dude lost all the stats.
All right, so we got the last one. Christian has to get this one right, although I've unfortunately saved my layup question for last. At number 10, what NBA Hall of Famer refused to be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame because he said he didn't deserve to be the first black player voted into the Hall of Fame? It wasn't until 2019 he accepted his invite when Chuck Cooper, the first African-American drafted by the NBA, was inducted.
And this is a layup?
I thought it was a layup.
Did you think this was a layup, Christian?
I mean, obviously, isn't it not?
Then why aren't you locking in with it?
Oh, all right. I was going to see if you wanted to get a hint, so it's a little easier on you.
No, don't play that game. I'll take a hint, though.
You don't want him to have this hint, Christian.
All right. Well, look, if Nick's good, Nick, you said you're going to take a hint.
Yeah, I'll take a hint.
All right, then I'll lock in.
You're just hoping you have it right and I have it wrong. Okay.
Statistically speaking, he has a better shot at tying the game up with the hint.
Okay.
Oh, we turned this hat backwards. Okay. Getting cereal.
I gotta pull one out of the hat here. He got inducted in 2019.
Originally, no, but that's when he accepted his invite.
Can't be him. Christian, I hate you. Okay, I'm gonna go with him anyway.
All right, Nick, who are you gonna go with?
I want Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Christian, who do you go with?
I'm gonna go Bill Russell.
Christian with the buzzer beater, Bill Russell.
There we go.
Yeah, you're lucky he didn't want that hint. Christian, the hint was he had too many rings for his fingers, which would have been a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
So
Yep, I would have gotten
that's tied with 10. Are we sticking with a tie? I don't have any tiebreaker questions.
No, we're not sticking with a
We've been tying like crazy.
Clutch
but
and
all
push
right.
overtime, baby. Let's
Okay.
Real quick.
Now I'm gonna think of trivia question. Oh my goodness. What's my phone? Google a good trivia question right now.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, you guys wanna do some hot takes?
Do we want to what?
What?
Hot takes.
I heard suck. Oh, hot takes. I heard suck. Okay.
Feeling hot.
Yeah. You can go with your hot take while I'm looking at this question.
Cool. My hot take is that the Reds will have not the first, but the second wild card spot by the end of this week. Arizona has got it right now. The Reds, they are playing the Twins. As of right now, they're up 7-1. They have them, and then they are playing the Pirates the end of the week at home in Cincy. They're going to win probably 2 out of 3 of both of those, and they will be in sole possession of second place in the wild card by the end of the week. Christian?
I like it. I'm gonna say by the end of this week, the Jets are gonna have a new quarterback.
Interesting. Any ideas? RG3, Colin Kaepernick?
I'm kind of thinking more along the lines of like a Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell, the guy that was drafted by Oakland. Is that a yes or a no?
Dude, I don't know. You keep cutting out. Your Wi-Fi sucks.
Well, that's how we feel with you. I said the guy that was drafted by Oakland.
Yeah, the guy that was drafted by Oakland.
Okay.
So my hot take of the week is going to be that the Jets are going to sign a free agent quarterback. Zach Wilson looked awful, and this is a team that has too much talent for your backup to go out there and toss 3 picks and 170 yards in a blowout loss to the Cowboys.
Wait, did we just have the same hot take?
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Yes, you did.
Listen, and here's the thing. If they do not do it soon, they're just going to have to kiss their season goodbye. Listen, here's what their schedule looks like this year. They have the Patriots 2 more times. They have the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Eagles, the Giants, the Chargers, the Raiders, the Bills again, the Dolphins twice. The only games I can see like maybe them being in, we have Falcons and Texans, but then Commanders and then Browns. That's a tough schedule you have there. And the Falcons aren't a throwaway team. The Texans offense isn't looking bad at all. So it's really gonna, they need to get somebody in there for that team because Zach Wilson, I do not believe, is the option there.
So since Christian gave me jokingly Jamarcus Russell, who do you think they go after? Do you think they go Carson Wentz?
I feel like that'd be the best option for them, truthfully. I mean, obviously, other than Tom Brady, but that's off the table. I think Carson Wentz is the best bet out there if you're looking at free agent quarterbacks. Unless they want to trade for something.
Colt McCoy.
They have Jets legend Joe Flacco is still out there.
Joe Flacco. But I'm thinking Colt McCoy's not a bad option.
I don't know if you guys watched. I don't know if you guys watching the game yesterday, but you could probably throw a decent price to the Colts for Minshew.
Look, Richardson went out with that concussion very early, and Minshew went out there tossed 19 for 23, only 4 incompletions for like 170 some yards and a touchdown. He looked good out there on that offense.
I still don't know why he's not the starter there. I'm sorry, he knows that offense.
Tickets.
Richardson's just running for his to save his life at this point. But hey, we got this last thing here, David, tiebreaker, so we can end it.
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
All right. We're going to go with this question here. What NFL team has the most Hall of Famers on the team? And we're just going to keep going until, if you guys both get it wrong, we're going to go sudden death.
Okay.
There's only 3 teams it could be. I'm going to lock in.
I'm going to lock in too.
All right. You guys want to... All right, I'm thinking of a number because I want to do the sudden death style. Because if you guys both get it right, then I'm just going to be upset. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 250. What's the number?
Why'd you have to go 250, dude?
That's a big number.
I am going 218.
Hey, Christian?
217.
You said 218, Nick. The answer's 111.
Let's go!
So messed up.
Nick, you got to drop your answer first.
I guess he deferred. Nick, what's your answer?
I went with the Niners.
Christian, what's your answer?
I went with the Steelers.
Neither of those are correct.
Okay.
So how do we go? How do we go about this? Are we snaking or are we going back to Nick?
I say we snake.
Yeah, we'll go back.
All right.
So it's me?
Yeah.
Give me Dallas.
Wrong.
I'm going Bears.
Correct answer is Chicago Bears.
Go.
One of the oldest franchises.
One I was going with. That was it. I wasn't going with the Cowboys. That's too. No, I can't give them credit for anything.
I think they have 37 or 30, however you count it, but either way, it's the most on for a single team, which again, I think that also includes like coaches and owners and all that. And the Chicago Bears were one of the first like actual franchises that were made. So they kind of had the little advantage there.
Yeah. If it wasn't the Bears, my next pick was going to be the Packers. And I know the Packers are somewhat up there too. But hey, I was perfectly fine with the tie. But Christian just didn't.
I offered you my hand. You spit in my face.
And you just didn't go for it. And thank you for losing on picking Dallas, because that's what their season's going to end up being. It's just a loss.
Have we said our certified baller yet? I think
the first thing. Well, no, he did his certified baller while you were gone, and it was just us sitting here. I was like, all right, well, I'm kind of missing David's honorable mention of a certified baller. You put it out there.
Who did he say? I wasn't here.
Miami, because he forgot what his was.
Wow. I figured you're gonna pull what I had on here. I'll say who I had. DeAndre Swift. I thought one of you guys would put DeAndre Swift on here. Dude ran for 171 yards and 175 yards and had a good game. I thought one of you guys was going to put him because I put Mike Evans as a backup already with the 6 receptions, 171 yards, and a touchdown. But I guess since you didn't say it, DeAndre Swift is going to be my honorable mention for a certified baller. Great game back in Philly. He put on for his city.
I knew it was going to happen, man. I knew he was going to have a joyous time back home. But hey, that's going to do it for us, guys. We'll see you later on this week. Enjoy the two games, Monday night games. We'll see you later on.
Panthers are going to win big. I'm not sure the scores right now.
Oof. I don't think it's close, but I could be wrong. But anyways, deuces.
We dive into the game from hoops to grit.
See ya.
Analyzing every play like we was the champion. With witty banter and humor, we keep the fun. HTP fam, we always bring the number one. Highlight taking pockets, we taking over the scene. We drop dubs and chugs, living the sports dream. From hot takes to deep dive, it's a winning regime. Come join the hype, we not just blowing steam.